Assalamualaikum and very good morning. So our group will present about nanotechnology and also the recycling nature of nanotechnology. So before I will start, I would like to introduce our group members. Is
So my name is
My name is Muhammad Nazmi.
Okay, my name is Shazaz Bimuddin.
okay, my name is Muhammad Fikri bin Muhammad Azam.
Last, I am Muhammad Rizal Syakir bin Yusman.
So we are going to start with Taf.
So first, I want to explain about nanotechnology. So nanotechnology is the engineering functional system at the molecular scale. So it's also the study, process, and manipulation of material of molecules. So nano means a very small amount into a nanoscale. 1 times 10 to the power 9. And the approaches of nanostructure can be used is top down and bottom up. So methods for 0D is precipitation and confined structure, and 1D and 2D is ZBD. 3D is crystallization of nanocrystals, and then the driving force for growth is chips and surface energy.
Okay, thank you, Mokhtar. So now I would like to explain on an overview about the video that we just watched. Okay, based on the video that we watched, the evolution of nanotech evolved around these three things, which is sizing, material, and properties. I will explain about sizing first. So, over these few years, our world has gone through the miniaturization of things, digital things, including TV, watch, camera, everything that we used to have a large and thick now has evolved into a thin one. For example, we have now a 0.3-inch thick TV and silicon chip. So based on the video also, this miniaturization following the Moore's law, which said that every 2 years everything will have its size half every 2 years, but at the same time it will double on its power. And then on the video also we watch about the discovery of graphene, where they exfoliate them from graphite. And then we watch about the tiny chip, where that tiny chip able to store data, memory, and processor. And now we proceed to material. So about material, we start with the oscillator revolution, where we used to have a big clock, but then everything we are able to have small watches because of the oscillator revolution, due to the change in the pendulum, the mainspring, and then we change the material into solid mineral, the quartz. And then we also saw the evolution from the use of silicon into graphene. This graphene is a material with only one atomic layer. And now I will pass to Shazwan.
Okay, thank you Riza. So I will proceed to the next factor that affect the revolution of nanotechnology. So I will be explaining about the properties. So from the video, as we can see, the properties of the nanotechnology depends on the size and the shape of the nanotech itself, or the nanomaterials. So for example, on color spectrums, we can see gold can facilitate the nanotubes growth. The gold can facilitate the nanotube growth is based on the production of silicon for the chips, processor chips that we watch in the video. And for the color, I said before, is actually depends on the size and shapes, where different size and shape can can project different type and color of color spectrums. And also for the properties, we can see for the application, you can see the electromagnetics is used to control the movement of the nanomaterials. And lastly, nanomaterials can show quantum confinement effects, where different size of where nanomaterial can show. That's it. For the applications, from we can see from the video is focused on the medicines. So the first one is microbots, which lead to invention of iPod and also flagella bots. So both of these are used as a surgeon that occur in eyeballs, human eyeballs. And the next one is nanobee, where this nanobee venom is used as drugs to treat cancer, whereby it only attack cancer cells and unharm the healthy cell. And the last one is PillCam. So this PillCam is used to diagnosis, whereby the person only swallow the PillCam only around this size, I think, from the video. So from this, they will be able to find any blockage or any injury part inside our body without doing any surgery. So I think that's all from the video. So we will proceed with the next person, which is Fikri.
Tiga.
Okay, now before that, thank you Zazwan. Okay, now I will proceed with disruptive nature nanotech. So these are actually more than this. So these are some of the disruptive nature nanotech. The first one is manufacturing, electronic, energy, and also medical. So I will talk about manufacturing and also electronic. So for manufacturing, nanotech had revolutionized many areas of manufacturing. So for example, nanotubes and also nanoparticles. So these two things is very light and also strong material. So the other example is also nanobot and also nanofactories. So for the electronic parts, so for electronic means said to be revolutionized by nanotechnology. So for example is quantum dot. Okay, so for quantum dot is tiny light producing cells that could be used for illumination or for purpose such as display screens. And quantum dot also can or will allow circuits to be constructed very accurately on atomic level. Okay, that's all from me. Okay, so for the energy and medical parts.
Okay, so thank you Fikri for presenting the one of the disruptive nature of nanotech, that are manufacturing, also electronic. So now I will continue with energy, also medical. Okay, for energy, this nanotechnology may transform the ways in which we obtain and use energy. For example, nowadays the solar panel are built with component that have a bigger size. So if we use nanotech to make solar power with a smaller component, it will be more economical and it will reduce the cost of constructing the solar panels, and also the energy storage of the devices will be more efficient. Okay, so next, for medical, previously Shazwan has presented about the info that we extract from the video about nanotechnology being used for medical purposes. Okay, so for example like nanobee and also PillCam that help to treat and diagnose patient. So this nanotechnology had the potential to bring major advance in medicine. For example, nanobots have been used to identify the exact location of blockage in arteries. So from this, surgeries can be done much smaller scale, where the injuries could be repaired cell by cell. So it will be more detailed in the surgeries and also treatment. So the last one is nanotechnology could be used in drug production, and tailoring drugs at molecular, making them more effective and reduce side effect. Okay, so that's all for disruptive nature of nanotech. But not only these four, it also have effect on privacy and security, and also economic upheaval. Okay, so now we want to conclude our presentation, so I will pass to Shazwan.
Okay, as for Nazmi said, I will conclude our presentation. So before I start, there will be four of us only for now, as Mota has another business to do. And also he has already do the first recording for his part. So with no further ado, I would like to conclude that we have presented about the overview for nanotechnology, as from the video and also from other resources. So as for the video, what is the factor that has been contributed to the revolution of nanotechnology, and as for the second part is on the disruptive nature of nanotechnology. What have nanotechnology have changed our world as today? So I think that's all from us. Thank you.
Thank you.